Hi, I'm back with another deck building video, and this time I actually have a shell for the deck, and let me explain it. It actually shows my Scribefall searchers here, so you can really see that I was playing 3-card blind. We got Helion, this isn't a thing, but if you go to Scribefall, you'll see some of these cards, like Alpine Moon, Envelopable Garden. These are not cards you will see in normal Magic. But anyways, let's look at the main card we're building around, Sacred Songs. So first thing, I'll just let you guys read it. Whenever it has a non-creature spell, it's basically a DRC, and then you can pay 5, draw a card. That's never happening. And at the beginning of your upkeep, if there are 24 or more non-creature cards in your graveyard, you win the game. So for this one, I'll probably run this as a 3-of, because our main plan isn't actually casting it, though that's obviously fine. Our main plan is using Recompile. I might add some other cards then, along with Recompile, so that it can buy back more stuff. And Relive Reality, to get back the Sacred Songs and win. Problem is, you don't really want to be having Recompile in hand, but the thing is, with the Phoenix Shell, you have so many ways. Oh yeah, I probably should mention, it's in the Phoenix Shell. So we got Recompile. Let me just show you that. It's basically an Unearth, but 2 mana, but for artifacts, enchantments, and planeswalkers. Used to be 1 mana, but sadly got nerfed before set release. Then we have Relive Reality, which is one of my personal favorite cards, because it gives one of your instants or sorcery flashback, and it triggers from the graveyard, which means if you have an instant or sorcery that's core to your deck, and you're also turbo milling, this acts as effectively like, it lets your mill spells act as draw spells sometimes, because you'll just be able to reanimate them effectively from the graveyard, which is absolutely insane. So obviously we're going to go for the Phoenix Shell, which means Sacred Songs isn't our only win con. So let's just add in Yoga Firebird. And I honestly am not too high on Plaxi here. Let me just show you guys Plaxi. Might not be the best in this deck that's running more 2-drops. Same with Firebird. But the deck other than these, I think, is just going to be all 1-drops. So, and we run a lot of looting of kind of effects. So I think it might be fine to have this as a 3-of. Along with probably Mina. Okay. Mina as a 2-of. The other cards we run are Spirit Script. So there. This is kind of the core of the deck. And then your main engines are against... It feels like I'm just rebuilding Phoenix here, but I promise I'm not. Against the Waves, Unceasing Flames is another card that works really well with scripts. You want these. Oh. Oops. Unceasing Flames, you go for looting effects. You want Leaf from Chaff, please. Leaf from Chaff. Creative Salvage. This is more of a rummage effect. Cave Savage. It discards most of the cards you want to discard. And we're getting to the point where I don't know how many lands do I run. The thing is, in Phoenix, I run 15 lands. How many lands do I run in this deck? Right? Because I don't want to have too much of a day. Let me also put in one more card, which is Unquenched Greed. This is also 4-of. Now I've kind of put myself in the position where, look, oh, what's going on in League Magic right now? Okay, that's kind of funny, but, I really need to stop getting distracted by what's going on. Okay, so here we have Sacred Songs. Recompile can probably go down to 3, even 2. The problem with Recompile is it's your only right card. So let me see if there's anything else. And here we're seeing, I want to go to the cheapest cards, which I guess will just be at the bottom here. Don't really want this. Mystic Mackerel is just too expensive. Mysterious Lights could be worth it, but the thing is I'd rather run more cards for that. This can hit. This also hits Mina though, and it has cycling, so that puts me higher on it. So far, that's the one I'm highest on. I'm looking for something specifically in blue or red, mostly. Whisperwood's Phoenix actually seems really interesting. The problem is it doesn't work with Self-Mill. I might be able to Whisperwood's Phoenix deck sometime. Okay. I should probably speed up looking through cards. This is kind of boring. Okay, now we've gotten to the point where I probably just run Mysterious Lights. Well, Recompile is actually cheaper, so I probably run Recompile, actually. The problem is the mana base now. So, the mana base is gonna be Angelic Barracks, Nebula of Empty Gold, and then some, what's it called? Path. Rousing Path is a big one. And then just, what? Distant Path and Toward Path. Yeah, this is probably fine. Let's check Frank Karsten. Spirit Script, I'm pretty much never casting. And all of these numbers, I'm never casting these. I'm only casting this from the graveyard. I'm doing it turn 3, so the pips are actually required less. Obviously, it's going to be red-white, which means I need more red sources. But I have a good number of red sources, and also a ton of draw in the deck. So usually these gray ones are fine, and then the red ones are only cards you want to... You're almost never casting Spirit Script from hand. And also, literally all your sources are blue or red, so that's also why it's in the red. Because I am supposed to have 20 lands, but I'm running 16 because I'm me, I don't know. Then maybe I go down on 1 Sacred Songs for a land. No, 17 lands is a lot. Look at me being crazy. This deck probably just... The problem with this deck is Phoenix is honestly just better, probably. As much fun it is to build this kind of deck, Phoenix is just better. And most of the time you're winning through Phoenix, and you're running this clunky Recompile package. It's worth it. It's worth it in the end. Hopefully. Sideboard, not Fire Erasure. Fire Bloom is better now. So... Actually, no, we don't care about instant speed, so it's actually probably Scorch. Just Scorch. Scorch, Spell, Pierce. Sealed Riftway is actually nice because you can recur it with Recompile. So that's probably just going to be my grave hate here. Spell Pierce, and then probably just... What's it called? That Moment of Tranquility. I might run this over Spell Pierce, actually. Oh, sideboard. And go down 1 Spell Pierce. Cut Spell Pierce, keep Moment of Tranquility. And then go for, what's in, some more removal like Fire Bloom. There. Sadly, I will not be playing this in League right now because I am on a 4-0 run, and I would prefer if that got into deck list because I'm a League grinder. But yeah, 9 minutes, pretty fast for this deck, for building this. Dreadrise, not really wanting to say